Diary of a Wimpy Kid freshman year, a fan-made video with well over 1 million views. After watching the many videos on it, I've noticed a few things that maybe you might not have known. I present to you things you probably didn't know about Diary of a Wimpy Kid freshman year, a parody film. Number 1, the drawings on the creator's walls are actually hints of how the film plays out. You can see this on notes such as Rodrick as a devil and must be destroyed, Fregley's glow up.
You're a beautiful man, you know that?
Greg standing over his family's gravestone, and so on. Number 2, Demon Rodrick. In case you haven't seen the behind the scenes, Luke Seals, the writer of the film, stated that Demon Rodrick wasn't even in the original script. Eli Hayden, who plays Rodrick, actually dyed his hair spontaneously before filming, causing Luke to be upset and confront him about the hair change, stating, Rodrick doesn't have red hair.
How did you get cast as Rodrick?
Well, it started out, I had brown curly hair, and Luke was like, you know, you're just the one for the part, and then I dyed it red, and he was like, what the f***, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, you know, I wasn't really thinking when I bought that hair dye and dyed my hair for the hour it took. I didn't think of it one single time.
Eli later pitched the idea to Luke of what if Rodrick became a demon from hell when he was told he was going to be replaced. The writer warmed up to the idea, and the rest was history. Bonus, the brown hair is actually beard hair from a prop cut and glued under the beanie to hide Eli Hayden's real hair. If you pay close enough attention, you can still see his red hair. Number 3, Eli wrote 2 songs for the film under his artist name E7I, those being Best Thing, which is heard during the outro, and Minute, which is heard during the montage. Bonus, you can hear Best Thing playing from Rodrick's headphones when he is air drumming as he first appears on screen. Number 4, in an update video for freshman year, Luke Seals announced on November 22nd, 2021 that Diary of a Wimpy Kid freshman year was scheduled to release in December of 2021. John Orr, who played Rowley, stated that it took nearly a year to make the film. Production started in June of 2021 and it was uploaded on March 21st, 2022, 3 months later than originally planned. It was taken down and re-uploaded 2 days later. Number 5, Grandma was on the floor when the family comes to pick up Manny. Number 6, during the party scene, you can see a broken ping pong table. This was caused when one of the extras sat on and snapped the table in half by accident.
We were filming a shot between you and Fregley, and we just hear this slam.
Highlight our own faults. Now we can be perfect. What was that?
The director decided to go ahead and use it for the scene anyways. By the way, the guy in the horse mask is the same guy who plays Jeff Kenny. Also, that's flour, not Coke. Number 7, Isaac Skidmore, who played Greg Heffley, has to spill the beans 20 times before they settled on the final take. Number 8, Raleigh leaves the party out the back door but comes back to invite Greg to live with him. Bonus fact, the police officer is the writer and director Luke Seals. Bonus fact, there was another actor lined up to play the cop, but after they failed to show up that night, Luke donned the uniform and badge. Number 9, the cemetery scene was filmed on 2 separate occasions. After being kicked out of the first cemetery, the crew packed up and headed to the next town to record at the cemetery there. The hard rain was actually hurricane weather that they powered through to get the shot.
We're filming in some pretty extreme conditions!
Number 10, Raleigh is reading 50 Shades of Grey in the park scene during the montage. 11, if you pause at the right moment, you can see the automotive attack in Rodrick's Guide to Anarchy was meant to be used on Greg when his parents get him his first car. It also lists everything out step by step from the vomit to spike ball, cutting the brakes, and dynamite as the last resort to ruin their day. Number 12, at the poker table, everyone is wearing something to cover up the cheese touch spots besides the guy in the blue shirt and hat. At first I thought this was Abe Yates, who played Fregley since he had glasses and flawless skin, meaning no cheese touch, but I found out it was another actor named Sayer Cobra Smith whose character seems to not exist. But more on this later. Number 13, when Greg and his friends are walking to Raleigh in the school lot, the wide angle shows a figure by the door of the closest house, but when we get a closer look, the figure is gone. It isn't mentioned anywhere and the figure is blurred out, but we can speculate that this is most likely either Rodrick or Fregley who were accidentally in the shot and blurred out in post-production, as we can see in the wide angle that they're the only ones missing, but later appear in the next scenes. 14, remember how I said in number 12 that the character in the blue shirt doesn't exist? Well, in the parking lot scene, he is seen wearing a beanie and a blue shirt. He suddenly vanishes after Fregley is killed. I don't have a real explanation as to why this happened in the film, but again, we can speculate that the actor left early because... Number 15, the school parking lot scene took 10 hours to film and was said to be really hot that day.
My favorite part of filming Diary of a Wimpy Kid is probably the part where we stood in a parking lot for 10 hours straight in 90-degree weather under the hot sun.
Kabillion degrees outside.
You know, we're out in the school parking lot, it's like 90 degrees outside.
Which would explain all the water bottles in the background on the porch. 16, the last scene is Greg in a homeless shelter with Fregley's glasses, the antidote to the cheese touch, and Rodrick's Guide to Anarchy book. Bonus, in the scene where the group finally gets rid of Demon Rodrick, the 2 characters in the back left of the screen pull the crosses out of the guy in the black shirt's butt. 17, Kermit the Frog is credited as an extra as he makes a special cameo in the party scene. One last bonus to end it off, in the scene where the family picks up Manny, you can see the creator's fruit jar logo on the shelf. Also, that fish is dead. And there you go, 17 things you might have missed in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, a parody film. If you haven't watched it, go do yourself a favor, it's free, and if you've already watched it, go watch it again. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to go show all your love and support to the channel over at the Fruit Jar for making this amazing project. I'll catch you all in the next one.